うん、なんか、ラグすごいっすね。言ってますね。うん、えっと、ハーストリをやっていきます。めっちゃまったりやるつもりでいたから何も始まりの挨拶とかないですか？明けましておめでとうございます。そのぐらいですね。ハーストリを本当に、本当に何も知らない状態なんで、どういう話がありましてとか、そういうのもちょっと何もわからない状態なんで、早速やっていきたいなっていう感じなんですけども、はい、やっていきます。なんか、なんだったっけな。本当に何も知らないんだよな。なんか女性の話をなんか動画で見て、真相を見つけに行くみたいな話なんですけども、早速わかんないですね。アーカイブにアクセスするための検索ワードを入力してください。殺人。うん。殺人事件が起こったのかなっていうことから知らないですけどね。うん。動画を見て、なんか何があったのかっていう、本当に最初からこれなんだな。事前情報何もなしじゃん。えパチッと落として今。11秒。短いですね。
You think it's murder?
うん。
I mean, clearly it's murder. What can I do to help?
15。殺人が起こって容疑がかけられてるみたいな感じですね。なるほど。
Yeah, that's me.
うん。
But February, that was months ago. What's that got to do with Simon's murder?
サイモンの殺人ですね。うん。
I'd like to speak to a lawyer now. Please. You have no murder weapon. You have nothing. And all these stories we've been telling each other, just that. Stories.
うん。今のところ何もわからないですね。サイモンさんが、殺されたことについてっていうことなんですけど、なんか左下に出てくるな。画面映すのかな。わあ、いっぱいあんね。とりあえずこうやってその出たワードを検索して話の真相を追っていくっていう話なんですけども、動画の数がめっちゃあるらしいですね。まず1時間では終わらないみたいな、そんなんなんですけど、今のパチって音マジで怖いんですけど、リアルすぎないか。うん。
Simon Smith. He works at Ernst Brothers Glass.
ファーストブラザーズっていうガラス会社。
Simon does the more special work. Mirror making, feature windows,
ア
artistic.
ーティスティックな仕事。一つの動画自体はだいぶ短いですね、全部。なんか保存しといた方がいいのかな。タグって何なんだろうな。サイモンとはとか書いといた方がいいのかな。
It's the Rockington Arms. The Rock.
ザ・ロッカー、ピーターとスーザンっていう感じのカップル。
There's some
ザ・
other
ロッカ
regulars
ー。
there that Simon likes to drink with. And the barmaid they're having sometimes, Helen. Peter said Simon had been in and had a few drinks.
ヘレンっていう人の名前が出てきましたね。なんか書いた、なんかメモ帳がね、メモ帳必須みたいなそういう話もありましたけど。
Yes. There's an Amstrad one.
あ、やばい、解ける気がしないな。
He uses
スラッ
it
トの
very
パソコ
much.
ンなら。
There's a printer so you can write letters on it. Simon sometimes plays games.
うん。
Climb the tower, save the princess. That kind of thing.
塔に登ってお姫様を救うやつ。うん。
Simon isn't the type to run off or do anything crazy. Someone must have done something to him, or there must have been some kind of accident. So what do we do next?
うん。
Thanks. Please find Simon. I love him so
あ、
much.
サイモン自体は見つかってないんですかね。ここまでです。52個のクリップは見つかりましたっていう。5番目のクリップまで。なるほど。なるほどね。映像じゃなくアンチグリアって何や、アンチグリアって。で、さっき出てきた。
It's the Rockington Arms. The Rock. It's run by a nice
ザロ
couple
ッ
featuring
ク自
Susan.
体はいい
There's
ん
some
じゃ
other
ないか
regulars
な。
there that Simon likes to drink
その
with.
サイモンと一緒に、お、ヘレンヘレンヘレン。ヘレンさん
He
ね。
just said Simon had been in and had a few drinks.
意味深にヘレンさんの名前が出ておりますけど。うん。2個のクリップしか見つからんってことはそんな重要ではないのかもしれない。
No. I think he spoke to Helen.
ヘレンに
He
口
said he
論
was
の
upset
ことを
about
話してみたい。
I'm not sure what else he said. He likes Helen. He likes blondes.
え、短っ。関係ないのかな。マジで関係なさそうですね。なんかしら見戻してますね。もう早速ですね。あ、なんか
Simon. Simon Smith.
あ、サイン
He works at Ennis Brothers Glass. They do windows, all kinds of
ス
stuff.
ミスで調べたら出
Simon
てく
does
る
the
の
more
かな。
special work. Mirror making, feature windows.
あ、失礼。めっちゃマイクの真下に。びっくりした。マイクの下にスマホ置いてましたわ。サイモン・スミスでしたっけ。うん。
My name is Hannah. Hannah.
誰の
It's palindrome. It reads the same backwards as forwards. It doesn't work if you mirror it though. It's not quite symmetrical, but well, I mean, you get the idea. Sorry. Hannah Smith. I live at 31 Gladstone Street.
ハナ・スミス。んサイモン・スミスとハナ・スミスが出てきましたね。婚約者とかそういう感じなのかな。
Yes. My name is Hannah Smith.
あ、この人が。
Oh, shit. Sorry.
うん、ハナさんですね。さっきの人は何やったっけ。鼻が出てくる。鼻じゃない。カタカナカタカナ。おお、うなだれてんな。これどれが日数なんでしょうかね。犬のこと。94年の30ってなんや。え、それなんかあんの。何やったっけ。何のこと話した今。イブか。イブが出てきたのか。え、もう一回見ていいですか。あ、これもあるね。 とは言っているんですけども。
Across the road, where my parents first lived there, was a midwife
フロ
called
ーレン
Florence.
ス助産師さん。うん。
When Hannah was born, I was born at the same time. The midwife was there to help.
ん ?My name is
I'd been throttled by the cord, probably wrapped around my neck by Hannah. The midwife told my mother I was dead.
ああ、ややこしくなってきた。ややこしくなってきた。
She wrote all this stuff in a diary. Amazing what people will admit to on paper.
この人の名前か分かんなくなりましたね。うわー、ミュージック流れてきたー。まあとりあえずはこう双子であった上で花さんがこの人かそのもう一人の何かしらあった子かの名前っていうまでは分かりましたね。
She recognized me from the window. She told me to come inside, and she hid me. They had made the attic into a place where Hannah could play. It was a dollhouse. She hid me up there.
隠した。
No one else ever went into the attic. It was her place.
花は何者？なんでマイネームズ花って言ったの？マイネームズ花って言ったよね、ここで。
My name is Hannah. Hannah. It's palindrome. It reads the same backwards as forwards. It doesn't get the Hannah Smith.
つって花スミスって言ったよね。あれ？言ったのはどれだ？どの動画だ？
Yes. My name is
あ、こ
Hannah
れか。
Smith. Oh, shit. Sorry.
うん、あ、しまったって言ってるからなんかしらなんだろうな。でで、どのワードが出てきた？ちょっと、検索したいワードがわかんないな。花は、まあ、とりあえず検索はしているけど、19個全部見たいな。何で調べたら出てくるんだろう。
Across the road, where my parents first lived there, was a midwife called
関係あったっ
Florence.
け？
When Hannah was born, I was born at the same time. The midwife was there to help. I'd been throttled by the cord, probably wrapped around my neck by Hannah. The midwife told my mother.
フローレンスですかね。ここのクリップいいですね。
Florence took me home with her. Mother hadn't been expecting twins and had a healthy baby. I guess she was just happy for Florence to clean up. Take away the evidence that this was anything but a happy occasion.
フローレンスが連れ、
Florence took me home with her.
ホラーやめてくれよ。
Mother hadn't been expecting twins and had a healthy baby. I guess she was just happy for Florence to clean up. Take away the evidence that this was anything but a happy occasion.
人影映ったの怖すぎんやか。一気に取り上がったらやめてくれよ、そういう演出。ホラーは聞い
Florence
てないで
raised
す。
me in her home. I never left it. She kept me out of sight. It wasn't odd for people to see a midwife with a baby, carrying in supplies, washing nappies, that sort of thing. I never knew any different. I grew up looking out of my window and seeing her across the road. I thought it was like a reflection in the mirror. She was me.
まあとりあえず、これを検索している人は誰なんだろうなっていうことが今疑問になりますけども。とりあえずはなんだ、フローレンスさんがこの女性を引き取ってっ でも花っていう人がその実際の家族のところにいたんだろうね。
Florence was a warm, kind person.
うん。
But she was broken, I guess. When I found her diary, I also
新聞に手紙が入った缶。
with other stuff in it. Older papers, letters, that kind of thing.
うん。
Her story wasn't there.
彼女の過去。
I never really spoke to her about it. I was far too young to really understand. I guess I just put it together later, once I was older.
うん。
She had loved children, planned to have a large family, but her husband died in the war.
うん。
And that was back when you married for life. She never felt like she could marry again.
子供が欲しかった的な。
Isn't that strange? She was a widow from her 20s. But, I mean, I guess it was different then.
うん。
You were married for life and she felt she could never marry again. I guess it was harder, a war widow. One of the dead. I don't know, maybe there was more to it than that. I don't really know.
助産師のシングルマザーなんですね。
No. It was just me and her.
家族があって
It
も
was the name they were going to call their first child. They talked about it. And were going to try it when it came back.
花とイブ。
Florence's family had a history of firstborn girls, so they were convinced it was going to be a girl.
こっちがイブなのか。
It's hard to know if this is all true.
信じられ
These
ない
are
し。
stories I remember that I read when I was a child. Maybe I misread. Maybe I misunderstood. Sometimes it's hard to remember what happened last week.
うん毎回ワードに詰まるな。どれがワードだったんだろ
It was just me and her. Eve was the name they were going to call their first child.
う。あ、イブ検索しな
They
いと。
talked about it and were going to try when it came back.
子供が生まれたイブと名付けようと決めて
Florence's
いた。
family had a history of firstborn girls, so they were convinced it was going to be a girl. It's hard to know if this is all true.
どういうことだ
These are stories I
女の
remember
子が
that I read when I was a
私は子供の
child.
時に読
Maybe
ん
I
で理解し
misread.
た。
Maybe I misunderstood.
何を読んで理解した読んで
Sometimes it's hard to remember what happened last week.
あれですよね。急にこの中でこれを検索してる人が後ろから刺されたりしないですよね。そういう演出。
My friend,
友達のイブにね、
she was a friend from when I was
通
a
勤
kid.
友達。
And she was always more popular with the boys.
僕は人気があって。イブと花じゃないんか。
Sometimes.
イブと花か。えあんたが花かでも前に水花って言ったからやっぱ花と相手がイブなのか。
Yes. We'd fight. We fought on the beach once and I held his head under the water.
やるね。
There was no one else around. It was at the far end of the beach. And I held her head under and I kept it under. And for a moment, I just wanted to kill her
肝臓
and watch her drown. But that was it. It was just a moment. We made up after.
偉い。
It was a love-hate relationship.
愛も一応あったんですね。
A police station. Yeah. When I was young, we ran away on my birthday. Bob Dylan was playing in
Bob
London.
Dylan.
We thought we could break into his tour bus and have him take us with him.
彼のツアーバ
The
ス。
taxi driver we paid to
Yeah,
drop us
Bob Dylanはなん
off.
か有名
We
人か。
saved money, pinched a bit here and there to pay for the fare. He was suspicious because we were so young, so he called the police.
アーティストか
So
な
they came and picked us up and
ポー
took
ツ
me
マ
back
ス
to
を相談
Portsmouth.
された。
My mum picked me up in the station. But I blamed everything on my friend Eve. So my parents let me off.
なんだ、ボブ・ディランよりポーツマスの方が重要な気もしますけどね。
My mother called me Eve.
あ、この人がいるか。で、ポーツマスですね。先に、今ってイブで検索してましたっけ？イブか。これってあれかな、二重、なんていうんですかね。二重の検索ってできるんですかね。関係なさげ。ボブ・ディランの関係ないでしょ。そんなって動画なんか一つでしょ。だよね。なんだ。毎回詰まるな。
My friend Eve is. Yes. There's a police station. We thought we could break into his tour bus and have him take us with him. Save police. Eve, my mum, my parents. My mother called me Eve.
どうしよう。なんかもう積んだな。ちょっと積んでますね。どうすればいいんだろう。これなんかしたのかな。リードミーテキストで。あ、ここら辺があれか。中国外産申請で直接権を取得しておいて見た目がやるでしょう。ロジックデータベース。現代の警察活動の根幹を担うもので、このロジックデータベースは我々の仕事であるデジタル化し、活用しやすい形で証拠を保存するためのものの一つ。コンピューターの字は今後も一緒に定まっていく。ポーターズの凶悪犯罪関連アーカイブで集めたビデオ映像が収納されています。ASR テクノロジーによって自動的に整頓され、クリップに分割され保存されている。あ、ここら辺が説明ですね、もう。あ、検索の幅、あ、そういうことね。じゃあ今までの中から、じゃあ、検索の中で、よかったわ。なんか、サイモンだな。サイモンが殺された人で、サイモン・スミスで調べてもダメか。何で調べたらいいんだろうな。あ、いい感じですね。9個見つかってるけど。
Differences? She's a better driver than me.
彼女の方が上手。
She passed the test for us. I tried to take it and nearly crashed the car.
どういう部
Learned
じゃ
that you
あ、
can't
かなり
rely
マ
on
ジかな。
confidence to get you through everything. She is the shy one. She was especially shy around
あ、人気あっ
boys.
たのに。
If Hannah liked a boy, I would have to pursue him.
へ
It was that way with Carl. I met him first.
最初に理由って。
She had such a crush. I let him take my virginity after a night that his band had played at. It got difficult. When I was with Carl, we would have sex, but Hannah couldn't let him see she was a virgin. She had lots of excuses. After a while, we decided that I should take Hannah's virginity. It's not that different to a bruise, pulling a tooth, a graze.
じゃあもう本当に双子
We used a hairbrush. After that, we took in returns, but I was always the one who seduced
な
the
かなか
boys
えぐい話してますね。
until Simon.
カールからのサイモンでやったんだ。カール越しのサイモンなんですね。本当にイブと花が相手か。花が相手だよね。私はイブって言ってたよね。で、この人はイブで、もう双子の人が花で、もう本当にそっくりだけど、先にカールと関係を持ったイブさんでってことね。
Hannah was so smitten with Simon. She started getting jealous. Didn't want to share. Even the first date, we went to see Tom Cruise at the Old Odeon. We both went. Kept changing places in the
なんか
toilet.
めんどくせえな。
We only had one best dress, so we had to keep
す
swapping
ごいやるわ。
clothes. Must have thought we had terrible bladder problems. The next date, it was my turn. At the end, I let him kiss me, but that was it. We didn't want another Carl on our hands, and the Ouija board had said
カールの時は
to
も
hold
う
back.
ダメだったんか。いや、その
After
失敗
that,
から
it was
学べよ。
Hannah's turn, and she slept with him.
失敗から学べよ。
Deliberately broke the rules. She wanted to be the first to sleep with him. I mean, that's when she got pregnant. From that one time.
すごい。すごいとかそういう話じゃない。お、怖い怖い怖い怖い。何このホラー要素。え？顔がこの人っぽいっていうか、あれだよな。花さんかイブさんが自分って感じだよな。これを見てるって感じだよな。
The parents decided there would be a wedding. And after the wedding, Hannah moved in with his parents. There was no way I could follow. So we were separated again. I stayed in the attic. It was hard. It's like I suddenly didn't exist.
あ、別々に暮らしたから。
I would sneak out, but in case anyone recognized me, I started wearing a wig. Hannah and I would meet up in the park. I was trying to get pregnant.
変わるから。
I couldn't. I mean, I couldn't do it with anyone we knew, so it was sex with strangers. Drunk guys I'd met in clubs,
なかなか
parks and alleyways.
気持ちがわからんわ。
I was 17.
わけえな。
It felt like I was being punished. But it was Hannah who had betrayed us. I had to stop when one of the guys gave me an STD. When we met up, it was disturbing. For the first time, my reflection, she didn't look like me. She was fatter, flushed. If anything, I was getting skinnier. I'd hard to look sometimes.
綺麗ですけどね、今も。
We talked about what to do. Was it time to become our own people? I mean, that seemed like the right thing to do,
でも
but
17まで続いたわ。
neither of us wanted it. We agreed that her and Simon would get their own place as soon as possible, and then I could move in. And that was the plan.
なぜその関係を続けるのだい。どう考えさ、怖い怖い怖い怖い怖い。
No. The parents decided there would be a wedding.
両親が結婚式か。
After the wedding,
彼らの
Hannah moved in with his
両
parents.
親が結婚式。
There was no way I could follow.
両親、待って待って、どういうこ
No. The parents decided
と？
there
両
would be a
親が
wedding.
結婚式を企画して、花はサイモンの方の家に引っ越したってことか。
There was no way
そ
I
れ
could
で
follow.
別々に過ごしてるってこと
So
ね。
it was Hannah had a miscarriage.
あ
This was late in the pregnancy and
あ、あら、お互い
left
に。
her fertile. Felt like the universe had corrected its course.
なあ、にっこりするところか。
And
マジかよ。
But Hannah and Simon were still living with his parents. They were married. Simon had a job at the Glaziers now.
エリックの
Eric
紹
had
介
given
で
a
ガラス
full-time
屋で
position
働き
after
ま
he
し
left
た。
school. And then
怖い怖い怖い怖い。もう一回出てくるのかな。もう一回っていうか、エリックは別にそんな誰？おー、いっぱい出てくんね、エリックさん。エリックさん重要か？
he was wearing a shirt,
あ、そろそろこんがらがってくるな。
a blue turtleneck shirt.
こんがらがってくるな。
He has a watch. It's a really nice one.
Eric
That was
さん？
given from his boss, Eric.
あ、そうしのエリック、サイモンがね。
A long grey duffel coat, like Paddington Bear. He would have taken that with him. It's not in the house.
あ、またさっきの話が分からなくなった。さっきのエリックはなんで出てきたんやったっけ？この動画でしたっけ？これか。
And after he left school.
Hmm?
And then they were married. Simon had a job at the Glaziers now.
卒業後エリックの紹介でガラス屋で働き始めてだけか。別にここではそんな重要ではないのか。違うでしょ。出会ったのは卒業する前だから、サイモンさんは、じゃあサイモンじゃない、エリックさんはこれからね。
So, it was Friday evening. We had an argument. He left. On Saturday, he didn't come back. I waited all day. He was supposed to go help Eric out with something on the Saturday afternoon. They had a job, but he didn't show. So Eric was ringing on the phone. I checked at the Rock. That's our local.
ロック出てきましたね。
He said they'd seen him on the Friday night, but not since. He still wasn't back this morning. It just isn't like him at all. Still not back by dinner time. It's getting dark again. So I decided to come and see you. His parents haven't heard anything either.
あ、サイモンさんはもうまだ亡くなってるかどうかさえもわからないってことか。
Yes, there's a car that we share,
キ
a
ャバリー、
Cavalier,
キャバリ
and a
ー。
van he uses for work. It's owned by Eric, but we look after it.
うん。
Both of them are there now, parked on the street.
車で移動してるわけでもない。
I can look for you when I get back.
もう本当に行方不明な感じか、現時点では。
Yes, that would be in his wallet. It's a Visa.
ビザカード。
He doesn't like to spend money he doesn't have, so he
現金
usually
で払うのが好きとかある
Eric convinced him to get one.
の？それは重要か？
Eric was like an uncle to him. They were pretty close. They spend a lot of time with each other, especially when they have to go to conferences. Have you met his wife, Diane?
ダイアンさん。ダイアンで検索しろと言わん限りのダイアンさんですね。どこまでダイアンね。ダイアンじゃない。ダイアン。ダイアン、あ、こうか。
Diane is really nice. She helps out with the Glaziers, organises the Christmas party, that sort of thing. They have 2 kids, really sweet kids. She used to look out for me when I worked there.
エリックとダイアンには2人の子がいるね。ダイアンさんはいい人。
Yeah, that's Simon's watch. It was a gift from Eric. He got it this year. It was a wedding anniversary gift.
結婚記念日のギフト。
It would have been Diane who chose it. She has really nice taste.
あんたのセンスもなかなかですけどね。
That time, you must eliminate me. I was in Glasgow then.
今んところ調べてないのは、そのグラスゴーってやつと、飲み会の場所ですね。ザ・なんちゃらってやつ、タグワードがあるにはありますね。
He would go to the pub. He had his drinking buddies there, but no one ever really came back to the house. Sometimes Eric, his boss, and his wife would come in for dinner. That would be us returning the favour. Diane is a really good cook, into her trendy ingredients. And the last time Simon cooked something off MasterChef, he got the recipe off CFAX, and I did my Lloyd Grossman bit, commenting from the sidelines. I had to find fennel from the supermarket.
ファンネル
Have you ever eaten fennel?
ファンネルじゃない。ロック解除しましたけど、フェンネルって食べたことあるってこれ重要なの？歌う？
Simon and Eric arguing? No, I can't imagine they'd be arguing. And they get on so well. Unless it was something to do with work. Maybe Simon was being too much of a
サイモンとエリ
perfectionist.
ックは仲がいいんか。
But I don't know. You should ask Diane.
まあダイアンのことについてはこれぐらいですね。
Eric was like an uncle. They were his wife Diane.
これは前のやつか。
Diane is really nice. When I worked there.
そうか。
And who chose? I was in Glasgow then.
グラスゴー。グラスゴーで検索したからってなんかあんの？いっぱいあんね。
I got in the car and I drove. I just kept driving north. Just kept going, just wanted to get as far away as I could.
なんで
When I finally stopped, I was all the way up
グ
in
ラスゴー
Glasgow.
って遠いんか。
I was so tired. I just had to sleep. Yes. I got to Glasgow, I was exhausted, so I pulled over and slept in the car. I woke up because a rubbish truck went past. I got some petrol, bought a coffee and a pastry, tried calling someone from the payphone, and then headed back. No, I don't think so. Glasgow was deserted that early in the morning.
グラスゴーそんな重要？グラスゴ
When
ー
I arrived in Glasgow, I was exhausted. The streets were empty. I was driving
あれも
badly. And I hit a taxi. Not a big crash, just paintwork. The guy was so pissed off because I didn't have a driving license on me. But when I told him I was pregnant, he made sure I got to the hospital so they could check me out. It was fine. The hospital must have details when I was looked at. There's a scratch on the car.
妊娠はしたやったっけ？妊娠この人別に妊娠はしてないよね？妊娠しないよね？で、何でしたっけ？どこで調べて出てきたっけ？何関連だったっけ？サイモン関連でしたっけ？
Simon Smith. They do windows, all kinds of glass.
なんストプラザーズってな
Simon
んだ
does the more special work. They do windows, all kinds of glass. Simon does the more special work. Mirror making, feature windows, artistic things. Really beautiful things. Simon Smith. He works at Ernst Brothers Glass.
やっぱメモしたい。メモしていいですか？メモも。とりあえず、あれかな。ファーストブラザーズ。ファーストだけでいいのかな。ブラザーズまでやるか。
It's The Rockington Arms.
ザ・ロック
The
さん。
Rock. It's run by a nice couple, Peter and
ピ
Susan.
ーターとスーザン。ザ・ロックだけでいいのかな。ザ・ロックには何かあったんだったっけ？
It's The Rockington Arms. The Rock. It's run by a nice couple, Peter and Susan. There's some other regulars there that Simon likes to drink with.
あ、サイモンが常
The
連
one
に。
they're having sometimes, Helen.
ヘレ
He said Simon had been in and had a few drinks.
ヘレンは別にそんななかったのだったっけな。ね、2件しかないんで、そんなって感じか。グラスゴーで何かしらブッキングする単語がなかった気がするんですよね。
And I drove.
難しいな。でも動画が10件あるから何かしら他のワードがあるんですけども、
Yeah, you got it this year. Let's go then.
やべ、関係図とかも書きたくなってきた。ないとわからんくなる。
No, I don't think so. Glasgow was deserted that early in the morning.
これも何の話をしてるのかさっぱりだな。
No, I don't think
ない
so.
と思うわ。
Glasgow was deserted that early in the morning.
サイモンがいたかっていう話なのかな。とりあえずどうしようかな。ザ・ロックの方調べてみますか。ザ・ロックね。ザ・ロックはちょっと。あ、一つ。
Oh God, I don't know. I mean, I guess The Rock. You've spoken to everyone there. Someone must have seen where he went. I don't know. So many things could have gone wrong.
日にちはどれなんだろうな。これ9425って何なんだ。
You've spoken to everyone
日
there.
にちじゃないのか。
Someone must.
もうこれといってって感じでしたね。アンストもないな。
He was wearing a shirt with a blue turtle and was not in a hat.
エリックが会社の人か、ちょっとワードがなくなったわ。エリックとサイモンはどう？
Okay.
OK。
I parked up in the street. It was busy, so I had to park down the end of the road. Walked up, knocked on the door, no answer.
新しい話だ。
I took my keys out of my bag and unlocked the door. The main lock was unlocked. You can tell because the key doesn't turn when you try to turn it to the left. I walked in. Simon's coat wasn't on the peg.
いなくなった時の車の
Couldn't see his
話。
shoes in the shoe rack. I shouted out. I walked straight into the kitchen because he usually sits in there to have a cup of tea and read his paper. But he wasn't there. I touched the kettle. It was cold. I looked quickly in the living room. Nothing. So I walked upstairs to the bedroom and he wasn't there. I didn't search for him because it was pretty clear he wasn't there. I had a shower. The phone rang whilst I was in the shower. I didn't answer it. I think it was Eric. Then I was just exhausted. So I lay down on the bed and I fell asleep, though I didn't mean to. I woke up a couple of hours later and I was surprised to see no one in the bed next to me. And then I remembered where I was and what had happened. That's when Eric called again. This time I spoke to him. Then I called Doug and Eleanor.
あ、ダグとエレノア。ダグとエレノア来ましたね。ダグとエレノア。はいはいはいはい。OK。
I parked up in the
これ
street.
見ましたっ
It was
け？
busy, so I parked down the end of the road. I walked up to the house. I
見た
knocked
気
on
が
the
する。
door. Turned my... Eric called
うん、
again.
見ま
I
したね。
spoke to him. And the Glaziers. I worked there some weekends, and someone had a part-time job there too.
うん。
That was Eric's generosity. He was always good at helping out other
なんで
people's
両親とエ
children.
リックは知り合い？
Simon was quiet, more thoughtful than the
あ、
other
静
boys.
かなんですね。
Even then, he had a sense of craftsmanship.
うーん。
Wasn't always rushing stuff. Boys that age are just running around like headless chickens most of the time. You know? Plus, he had that look. He looked like a fairy tale prince from one of the books.
どんどんこの人が危ない人に見えてきたな。うん。まあ、ダグとエレノアさん、エリックとサイモンで動画8個あんの？関係性が広いですね。広いんじゃない？深いですね。ダグとエレノア、サイモンがいないというのをエリックの電話で察してダグとエレノアに電話したんですけども、まあ、ダグとエレノアはまだ何なのかっていうのが6個。
Yeah. I've been round to Doug and Eleanor's and they're very worried.
うん。
I feel sorry for them.
うん。
I got a job to contribute, you know. Doug knew someone and I got a job as a dinner lady at the primary
自分はそうい
school.
う仕事を紹介されてる。
He said it didn't matter if I could cook or not, just don't poison the kids. So you see, it's always been complicated between me and Simon. It's never just been the two of us. There's always been pressure.
両親の干渉が入り続けていた上で、その、何でしたっけ、イブとハナが交代交代で、こう、生活をしてて、別にバレてはなかったんですかね。その話については何もないのかな。
I hoover, I dust every week. Maybe less. I once asked Eleanor how often I should dust, and she said, if people ask, tell them you do
週
it
に
once a
1回
week.
それしてるって答えておけ。
I don't think it's okay. I think she was just trying to make me feel better. I mean, when I was there, she was hoovering every day. You know, ran an ordered house.
何かの
You
顔
know
して
how
そ
that
れができ
generation
る。
is putting on a brave front.
まあ毎日そういう。
She has secret stashes of cigarettes.
ダグ
Doug doesn't even know she smokes.
ダグ
When I was there, I saw her.
待って、
She
誰
has
の話
these. I hoover. You do it once. I once asked Eleanor.
エレノアね。
When I was there, I saw her. She has these sort of porcelain vases, ornamental, next to the Reader's Digest books. Cigarettes inside. And she still has them. I mean, last time I was there, I looked in a vase. There was a fresh pack. I mean, all those years of marriage.
あ、ダグとエレノアっ
And she
て
still has a secret like that.
夫婦か。ダグとエレノアさんはなんかそういう女性の友人関係とかじゃなくて、普通に一つの
1984
家族ね。
was an awful year in the end.
1984
We were
年
living
も
at Doug and Eleanor's I lost the baby at the end of spring and my parents died in the summer. It was a hot summer, a heat wave. So when they discovered the bodies, it was just awful. Because of the circumstances, them dying together like that, they brought in a lot of police. A forensic entomologist.
Wow.
I had to look that up. Because of the heat. It was just awful.
それはちょっと重たい話ですね。タグさんを調べたんで、次はエレノアさんですね。このクリップ。
Yes.
Yes.
I speak with Eleanor at least once a day.
あ、そんなに。
Not that there's anything much to say. 特に話すことがあるわけじゃないけど、毎日会うぐらいっていうのはなかなかですね。なかなかですね。これもう全部見れないのいいですね。もうもどかしいな。マジでもどかしいな。インスタントファイルアクセス関係ないのか。で、タグとエレノアは検索したからないんで調べたら出てくるならエレノアさんとイブさんの関係が、気になるわけですけども、エリックから聞いてエレノアとイブに電話したっていうのもちょっと何なんだっていう話ですね。エリックとエレノア、エリック、ダーク、この二人のサイモンとの関係か、何なんだっていうところはなし。罪ですね。難しいよ。ってところで12時になってしまったんで、ここらでちょっと初回は終わりにしようと思います。難しいな、本当積みまくりそうな気がするんで、もうちょっと自分の中でももう少し初めの方を整理して、次が重要な人あるなってなったらまた配信しようと思います。結構難しいですね。割と難しいですね。なんかデビューは少し見たんですけども、そんな内容を触れてはいないんですけど、それなりに難しいっていう人と、こうメモを用意したら簡単に解けるっていう人もいたんで、もう本当にそれぞれどう解いていくかみたいな差が出るゲームだとは思うんですけども、自分にとってはもう激ムズですね。じゃあまた暇な時に配信をしようと思います。じゃあお疲れ様でした。また次の配信でお会いしましょう。さよなら。